Welcome, friends, to Mini Myths from Athena to Zeus by the Hellenic Museum. Here we tell the myths and legends of the ancient Greeks in the same way they would have heard them thousands of years ago, through voice and song. Now, let's dive into the story. Today we sing the song of the battle for Athens. Let's journey back in time together to the lush fields of Attica in central Greece, surrounded by the sparkling Aegean Sea. In the centre of Attica, the people of the region had begun to form a city around something that they knew would one day be a place sacred to the gods. Above the flat plains of Attica rose an enormous flat-topped rock, 150 metres high. When the people of the growing city climbed the rock and looked out into the distance, they felt as if they could see to the ends of the earth, from the shadowy purple mountains to the endless deep blue sea. At this time, there was nothing on the rocky outcrop, just rocks and scrub. This was the spot that would one day become the Acropolis of Athens. But it wasn't even called Athens just yet. As the people of Greece began to build wondrous cities and farm the fertile land surrounding them, the gods of Olympus began to fight over the cities, wanting to claim their riches for themselves. If they became the god of the city, almost all the sacrifices and prayers of the city would go straight to them. The city around the rock grew more beautiful and prosperous every day, ruled by King Cecrops. As the city grew, it caught the attention of two of the most powerful gods of Olympus. Athena, goddess of wisdom and the protector of cities, and Poseidon, god of the sea, horses, and earthquakes. Both wanted the love of the city so desperately that they were willing to fight for it. Athena and Poseidon raced in their chariots to the Acropolis and leapt onto the rock. Just as Poseidon was raising his glorious trident at his knees, and Athena was about to raise her golden spear, Zeus threw his mighty thunderbolt between them. He flew down to the rock and declared, "Brother and daughter, stop this brawl. There is no need for a battle. We will settle this in court. Give the people a gift each, and we will decide who the humans will honor with this city's pride." The people of the city, including King Cecrops, gathered excitedly at the top of the rock to find out what gifts the gods would bestow upon them. Poseidon did not need to think about his gift for long. He struck the dry ground of the rock with his trident, and a spring of salt water began to bubble from beneath the earth. He boomed, "Look at my might! Humans watch in awe! Look at my powers! The city of yours is already lovely, but I will make it supreme. Amongst the Greek cities, your navy will be the most magnificent ever seen." Athena merely chuckled. She began to form her own gift in her hands. "People of this city, my gift is very humble, a simple plant grown amongst the rubble. Use the fruit for oil and the leaves for shade. Choose me, and it will grow throughout Attica in spades." Wise Athena planted a sapling of a plant that had never been seen before on earth. It grew in the blink of an eye into a tall, silver-leafed tree with tiny, bitter green fruits on it. The people of the city picked and pressed the fruit of the tree with curiosity and outpoured a delicious green gold oil. People came from far and wide wanting to buy the delicious oil, using it for everything from cooking their food to moisturizing their skin. Soon, they learnt to preserve the fruit and eat it too. The city soon became richer than ever before. Athena had gifted the people the first olive tree. Zeus called all the gods of Olympus to the rocky hill and asked them to act as jurors. Zeus commanded King Cecrops to stand in front of the gods. "King Cecrops, please answer readily. The jurors would like a little clarity. Which gift was better? Poseidon's spring or Athena's tree? Answer carefully as we decide the fate of your city." King Kekrops, trembling before the magnificent gods, just managed to say, "Gods and goddesses, you humble us. Poseidon's gift was so generous, but my people praise the olive tree. Its oil is wondrous. We've never sold more, and our city is richer than ever before. We preferred Athena's gift, my lord." Zeus ordered the gods to vote for who bestowed the more wonderful gift to the people of the city. The male gods voted for Poseidon, while the goddesses voted for Athena. As there was one more goddess present, Athena was awarded the city. And so the fertile lands of Attica were given to her for her eternal protection. The people decided to name the city in honor of its new goddess. In the original Greek, the city was named Athena, which it is still called to this day. In English, we call it Athens. The Athenians built many magnificent marble temples for Athena on the top of the rock, which they now called the Acropolis. The largest temple, called the Parthenon, told the story of Athena and Poseidon's battle for Athens on one side and the birth of Athena on the other. Inside the temple was an enormous golden statue of Athena. Athena's olive tree survived for hundreds and hundreds of years on the Acropolis. The Athenians built a temple known as the Erechtheion around it to keep it safe. And while it isn't Athena's original olive tree, there is still a single olive tree growing on the Acropolis today. Thank you for listening to Mini Myths from Athena to Zeus. If you like today's podcast, you can subscribe for future episodes, or share this one with friends. You can also follow the Hellenic Museum on social media or pay us a visit here in Melbourne. Tune in next week for the story of Perseus and Medusa. Yassas for now.
This podcast was recorded on Wurundjeri land. We pay our respects to their elders past and present. This episode was performed by Aaron James, written by Natasha Marinopoulos, with sound design and mix by Greek Media Group. The Hellenic Museum thanks you for bringing this story to life.